If you enjoy what I do or would like to see my content improve, please consider donating at patreon.com, subscribestar.com, or a one-time PayPal donation. Links in the description. Hey, hello, how do you do? Shady Doorags here. How many of you have heard of the show What a Cartoon, aka the Cartoon Show? This was a cartoon anthology presenting various ideas of animation. Unlike other anthologies, like say The Twilight Zone, the animations here had no connecting art style, plot, or anything really. They were meant to be enjoyed in their own right, just played under the title of a single show. The popular shorts would later go on to have their own cartoons. Yes, historic successes like the Powerpuff Girls, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Codename Kids Next Door all derived from the cartoon show. Do you know what would be delightful? If someone were to do something like that again. Only given how the times have changed, we need to add some changes as well. Simple things like nudity, extreme violence, robots. What? Oh? What a cartoon already had robots? More nudity. Love, Death, and Robots, a new show that recently premiered on Netflix. The best way I can describe this show is that it's a modern, adult, edgy version of the classic What a Cartoon Show, where various shorts of animation are compiled together. Each episode is a different animation short, except for one that's mostly live action, and varies in tone, style, plot, etc. The only thing connecting these shorts is the title, as the shorts are either about love, death, robots, or some combination of the three. Actually, no, that's a complete lie. There are a few episodes that have nothing to do with any of those, like episode 6, when yogurt took over the world. Yes, that is an actual episode. My guess is Tim Miller and the gang, that's the director of the Deadpool movie by the way, just wanted to make a series of awesome animations. And when they were done, they were like, most of these have love, death, or robots in them, so... It's a pretty safe title considering the demographic they're going for. Most people 40 or younger are going to like at least one of those three things. But enough about the title. Are the shorts any good? Well, yeah, phenomenally so. Every episode is well animated with great acting, well executed tones, and various animated styles. The plots themselves are the only part where the quality varies, but I would deem most of them a success. Despite being out for not a lot of time, this show is gaining a fair amount of traction, and it's easy to see why. Chances are there's at least one episode here that you're going to like. And if you like the episode you're on, that gets you excited for the next one. And even if you don't like it, well, you know the next one is going to be very different, so you keep watching anyway out of curiosity. But I feel I must give a warning for anyone who has similar tastes as me. Ahem. These animations are extremely not safe for work. I repeat, extremely not safe for work. There is a lot of nudity, a lot of swearing, and a lot of gore. Parents, if you have kids, do not watch this with them because it will be awkward. Kids, if you have parents, do not watch this with them because it will be awkward. Some people argue that the episodes are too reliant on nudity to keep your attention, and I certainly see where those people are coming from. I'm a prude. People showing their ankles is enough to make me nervous, so you can imagine how I reacted to everything that happens in this show. But even if you're not as nervous about it as I am, I think the argument can be made that a lot of the episodes could have gotten their points across without showing a naughty part. For example, there's a scene where people are protesting and the shot focuses on a topless woman. Any kind of protest could have been used to show that, but for some reason it had to be a topless woman. Basically, a lot of episodes felt like Tim said, make whatever you want, but bonus points if you put in naked people. Then again, you could say a similar thing about the gore, so maybe it's just a culture thing and how Western civilizations are generally more sensitive to sex than they are violence. So I would say that if you absolutely cannot take non-safe for work content, stay far away from this. But other than that, I think everyone can find at least one episode that they will really love. Just for fun, let's do a mini review of each one. Risky move, starting with an episode that constantly talks down men. This technique has proven to be very unsuccessful in the past, but everything else makes up for it. Love the fighting and I love the ending. One of my absolute favorites. It's amazing how they gave all three of these guys such great personality, and good gravy, the sense of humor on the Alexa robot is so spot on. The juxtaposition and the irony is perfect here. Interesting story that was awkward to watch. Enjoyed the ending. If you're only going to watch one episode, make it this one. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. The choreography, tone, acting, all of it is amazing. Meh, nothing really interested me. Wasn't bad, but it's definitely not my cup of tea. While I did enjoy it, there was no point to it. The yogurt could have been literally anything else and the story would have made just as much sense. Enjoyed it, but an entire talking head scene where a woman is topless is awkward and distracting. Probably the one with the best lore. If you're gonna make a show out of one of these episodes, this has the most material to work with. Keep their pants on! If you want pure testosterone, this is the one for you. I enjoyed the first half immensely, and while the second half was good too, there were certain elements I would have done differently. Also, keep their pants on! I won't be going back to this one. Ever again. Not because it's bad, it's actually really, really good, but because its goal was to make me feel uncomfortable, and it succeeded in leaps and bounds. Easily the hardest one to watch, hands down. Oh geez, I didn't even try to do that pun. This one sucks. There's no point to it, and I saw the quote-unquote surprise coming from a mile away. Too bad the sun didn't. Okay, that one was on purpose. This is how you write a strong female protagonist. This is also how you write a story with ambiguity. Well done. Okay, I'm in the middle of recording this script and I just realized that this is episode 13 and it's called Lucky 13. I honestly did not know that until now. At first I was like, meh. Then I was like, really? Then I was like, wow, that was beautiful. Another good candidate for a series. I would have eaten this up as a child. Does this count as animation? While an interesting idea, the script really needed some work. I didn't need everything announced to me, and these guys were kinda dumb. This was dumb and pointless and stupid, and I didn't like it. Really enjoyable, though I have to say that objectively. At this point, I had seen so many good episodes that this fantastic one just seemed on par. I probably would have put Zima Blue as the finale, since that episode is very different from the others, and it leaves you thinking a bit more. All in all, if you can handle the not safe for work stuff, I highly recommend Love, Death, and Robots, especially if you're into animation and or world building. Even if you don't like a single episode here, it's worth it enough just to see the different writing styles and techniques that are used. And who knows, maybe we'll get a series out of one of these, or at the very least, a season 2. This has been Shady Doorags. So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.